What's up guys, this is 11 Ava Wilhadi here and welcome. So today I will be just basically showing you my house that you can see in the background. As of course it may look simple as of now, but yeah, basically I'll be showing you what I've done. This is actually a little bit more sophisticated than you might see. Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm not an absolute pro at redstone and whatnot, but I've just been fiddling around with it, and I've actually made a couple of features that I actually like. So, yeah, so the tour begins. Oh. So as you can see, I have modded this a little bit. Of course, I have TMI in here, but just as a notice, I have not used TMI to build this house. I've actually got all the materials myself, and also I have a map on there just as a precaution and whatnot. But yeah, so the first part of this is, ignore the beacon right there. That's just waypoint for me. Is this main building? Let me just go into creative mode quickly. So this is basically my main building right here, the one in the middle of the two structures. This is basically where I basically take refuge when I need to relax or something like that. So yeah, it just basically looks like a simple survivor's house made out of wood, torches, and whatnot. But when you step inside, I have all this space in here. I have all this, all that redstone. I'll explain what that is later. All the items I have in here, versus all that stuff. Yeah, just basically all of it. My two dogs, Tom and Vincent, and yeah. So yeah, and then in the back of the house, you'll see. You can click the lever. More like just in case I get too much items, I have a stored place in here, and some glowstone lamps on top. I'll show you what those do later, because those are actually automatic. I don't actually activate them by walking in or anything. So yeah, so that's one of the features actually, the glowstone lamps on top. When it becomes nighttime, which I'll set it to right now, all the lights will turn off because I don't know why, or because I have a daylight sensor on the top. Why this? I don't know why. Let me just go to the top quickly. Here's the top. I ignore the tree. I just put that there for no reason. So this is the daylight sensor right here. And what it does, it transmits a redstone signal when there's daylight, like this. Of course, and torches will not affect it or anything whatsoever. So as you can see, as I have the daylight sensor running, or if it senses daylight, it will turn on all of these lights. Now I know I might have overused the redstone bit because the lights transfer the energy to one another. But let's say if I set it to sunset, the lights should start to go out. If I set it to midnight, it'll turn off completely. And if I set it to noon, of course, it'll come back on. Let me just get my lights back so I can cover that drop. But anyway, yeah. And then there's another feature that I've integrated into this house. So let me go back to survival mode. So let's say you have intruders. You can probably remake this house if you want on the server. So let's say if you have intruders and whatnot, and you want to scare them away, and you're in your house, and you see this little lever right here. This is our alarm lever. The alarm system basically works as so. I have redstone repeaters right here, and that's basically going to cause a redstone cycle, like a sort of a clock. But it's basically like a redstone cycle. I call it a redstone cycle. We call it a redstone clock or whatever. But yeah, if you flip it like that, it will start all of the lights, and it will deter any criminals from coming in. You'll have that beacon right there, so if there's any admins around, I just jumped into a pit. Yeah, and then this dispenser should be holding the fireworks. Let me just quickly do this real quickly. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Anyway, we're back. So that basically what that dispenser does. It fires off a whole signal like that. I just turned down my volume because that is very annoying. Master volume. Let's make that 20. So yeah, that's basically what's going to happen. There's a note block nearby your bed where it's going to keep playing the notes. And there's a note block up there after we put that up here. Right there. And what's powering this is actually a redstone cycle. So let me turn off the alarm. And as, of course I can see the door. The door also closes if there's anything in there that is going to, if like the door is opened or anything. So basically what's powering this long structure is not actually a long redstone chain that's circling around the whole world. It's actually simpler than that. It's these torches right here. This is lined up every block or so, and what this does is, like, once this one turns on, this one turns off. Once this one turns off, this one sets off another torch near this area here, which actually turns on the note block and the lights here. So that's basically like a warning block for miles away. Cover that up. Next is the fireworks dispenser. As you can see, I have all my red fireworks duration. It's basically all red and whatnot. So yeah, and then under here you have your front alarm porch lights. You can those once people walk through, they'll be nearby it. They'll be able to see that it's flashing. If this door will keep closing and opening if it's opened. If not, I just press random block. That door keep closing if someone opens it immediately. Yeah, and then there's the lights around here in case you're sleeping, and there's an intruder alert. I still yet have to figure out how to make it so that I can activate the redstone cycle from the tripwires with redstone. Every time I tried it, it kept like just keeping the redstone cycle completely on. Like it would just turn on all of the redstone. So if you guys can leave a comment in the section below and tell me how I can fix that. Well, first I would actually probably help to show you my setup. So this is basically my setup right here as I clear out my flooring. Sorry dog, I hope those dogs don't move at all whatsoever, or else I'm gonna get yeah. So basically this is the setup underneath. This is the redstone cycle right here. This will keep firing off once this will keep firing off, like it'll keep repeating all the redstone cycles. Let me just turn it on. That's basically what it'll do. It'll basically like that. It'll turn around, round, and 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 round. And if you want to turn it off, you simply go to this alarm reset, break this redstone right here, not the redstone lamp itself, but the redstone itself, then replace it like so. That will, so the wire will be able to, the redstone will be able to transfer. So as you can see, these redstones are each connected to one redstone lamp, and the note block that's emitting the sound right here. Also in the front there, that's the front porch lights, and this is the dispenser, which is actually automated by the redstone repeaters that are up here. So yeah. I'll be right back and just patch my floor up. Okay, and I'm back. So, sorry about that. I just had to patch that up. So, as you can see, it's already becoming nighttime. And, let me actually just set that to that for now. To, sunset. So, as you can see, this is Now we're going to be moving on to the next area of my house, my sort of house in survival, by looking at the farming area. So this, as you can see, this structure right here is actually not pointless. This actually houses one of the most important components of actually what powers the redstone house, this redstone area. So as you can see, let me just take a view tour inside and keep saying it's sunset. This place is of course a bit cramped, but this place basically houses my farm area, my wheat, all that stuff for my delicate food. As you can see, I've also put redstone lamps on the top over here. Now, and of course an alarm system, just because I wanted to test it out. As you can see, it's placed right here along the nearly four corners, around three corners. But anyway, as you can see, the sun's starting to set, and you see this daylight sensor right here. Actually, I converted this into a night sensor, so once it goes nighttime and does not detect any daylight, it will turn off the redstone signal, in which there's a redstone torch back there, and that redstone torch will then trip. That redstone torch is off right now, as you can see right there. Once that turns on from the redstone signal right here, once this redstone signal turns off, that will turn on, and it will turn on all the lights in perfect timing. I did not expect that to happen. But yeah, so you can continue growing your crops as it's nighttime, even though so increase production. I'm going to show you now how this works. So as you can see, you have your redstone torch here. Let me just set it in for now and turn off all lights. So as you can see, this will emit a redstone signal when there is sunlight. So once the redstone is turned off, like so, this will turn on and trip this circuit, which will actually start all of the lights. And yes, I have actually been conservative with the redstone for that right now. So let me just put all that back together so it can be safe. I think that's how it was earlier. I did not want to probably do that because that's probably going to block the redstone. So yeah, that's basically it. Oh, that was probably not a wise idea. So yeah, that's basically how this works. Let me just set it back to noon so we can see our next feature. So yeah, that was the farm. Next feature I have over here is, I'll get to that later. That's a simple dispenser, by the way. Simple lava, iron block, so on and so forth. Next thing we have here is my horse, sort of like a garage. It can hold up to it can hold as many horses, about 3 horses if you want. But I have my one super fast, super jumpy, awesome horse. And there with diamond armor, as you can see, he has diamond armor right in there. So yeah, basically this is like a garage for horses, and it actually has a opening door. So if you flip this lever here, it'll activate the pistons and can go into your garage. Yeah, just like playing around with that. Anyway, so yeah, it uses pistons, basically speaking, and the weird design of this is actually not pointless. This actually houses the redstone for the pistons. I've just covered up redstone, so most of the redstone, so you guys won't be able to see it. So yeah, once you, of course, the back, I made it this fancy, so just one, I don't want to be inhumane and make the horse not breathe a lot. And 2, the fence post is actually the only way you can park your horse, like with a lead if you tie it around a fence. So yeah, that's basically the horse garage. Yeah, so the next part over here, sorry, pause the video, is the XP farm I sort of have in here. This is basically a simple configuration, and inside I've actually gathered these blazes illegally, without cheats. Inside you can see that there are, let me just set it to peaceful first, this happens. There we are. So as you can see, inside these torches aren't supposed to be here, are these blaze spawners. I've gathered these all by myself in the nether. Yeah, you can, I just basically transfer them into here, and now this is basically my huge XP farm. So yeah, I made it out of stone too, so it won't burn down once the blazes start firing off their fireballs and whatnot. So yeah, this is basically my house. If you want to, please leave a rating and a comment description and comment and rate. Let me say that again. Rate, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. And I will be building more structures as we speak. Some complicated and simple, some with simple structures yet complicated redstone stuff, and some with just not as much redstone yet it looks awesome. So I will see you guys later. Yeah.